This is the next episode of my XR Weekly News. We are in week 47, 2025. And yeah, the Christmas market is 95% finished. So it's starting in a few days. And then, yeah, I love the Christmas time. It's really great and so on. Also, if you need to buy something, we have Cyber Monday, Black Friday. I made videos about this. You've seen that perhaps. That's really cool. So my question is, please write it in the comments. Which was the best thing you bought or will buy during Black Friday or Cyber Monday? That's gonna be interesting. Please write in the comments below. So everything about XR hardware, games, releases and sales. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE.
Yeah, a really good VR shooter, Veil VR, gets a new update now, and it's a free-to-play extraction mode. This is cool, and this comes for, it's already here for PCVR and Quest, and we have a really nice setting here. We have a new map, and we can have 6 teams of 3 players, and they are spread across the map and fight against each other. We also have weather effects, rain, thunder, fog, and something like that. Really cool. We have shields and ammo tier system. Look at this, that really looks great. And later they will even include like missions that we can solve and boss fights. And that's really cool. So Veil VR is a really nice VR shooter. You should definitely check it out. This is a really nice tool. So if you have a Pimax headset, you should already know they have dynamic forward rendering and a tool set there. And now this tool set, Pimax Magic4All, is released for other headsets. And that means if you have a eye-tracked based headset that has an open system, then you can use dynamic forwarded rendering with it. This is really cool. For example, the Quest Pro, when it's connected via virtual desktop or Steam Link, the PlayStation VR 2, then the Samsung Galaxy XR is a very open headset. It works via virtual desktop, also the Play for Dream and Vario Aero. This is really cool. Yeah, so you can save a lot of performance by using dynamic forwarded rendering with eye tracking, and that's also really nice. And the tool is pretty simple. You can just switch it off or say medium, balance, or maximum, balanced, or minimum or so, and that's very interesting because, yeah, then you can just push the graphics even more. It looks better if you have a high-end PC, or you can lower the graphics and then play everything on a low-end PC because it saves a lot of performance. That's really nice. But yeah, you need some games that are supported, of course. But great, absolutely insane. Pimax Magic4All. So the Steam frame is a very modular headset, and we can disassemble completely here with the tops, the straps and so on, and that means we can have a lot of options. But Valve already said we can buy like a comfort kit, and that means we can use this one here. We can buy this additional top strap and the controller straps, and like the same what Meta does, and sell separate comfort options. And that tells me, I already told that in other videos, I'm a little bit skeptical if this is comfortable. It looks really cheap. Yeah, like the Quest 3 strap that comes with it. Okay, a little bit better, but still, I don't know. It's weird. I really hope that that's gonna be comfortable, but at least we can buy different options and then we will see. So, but this also tells me it could be cheaper than we all think. So many people think it's around 700 to 800 bucks. I also think that, but what if it's really under 500 bucks? This could be a big competitor to Meta Quest. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to the review, guys. So make sure to subscribe and then we will see. So in the last month we learned that micro OLEDs are very expensive, and the headsets that include micro OLED are also very expensive. For example, we have the Pimax, the high-priced Pimax headsets, or we have the Apple Vision Pro, the Galaxy XR. They are all very expensive because of the micro OLED. But now TCL is showing a OLED display that's, I would say it's between an LC display and a micro OLED display. So it's a normal OLED display, like we had it in the PlayStation VR 2, but with a higher resolution. Like, look at this. This is the PlayStation VR 2. We have 2000 by 2040. And now the TCL has a smaller size and a higher resolution, and still very high PPI. Yeah? And that's great, because it has a higher resolution than Quest 3 and also Steam Frame, and it could be a very low price display for headsets. So this is going to be interesting, because many people want something better than a Quest, but something cheaper than a Pimax or so. Yeah, and this is going to be interesting. So we will check that out in the future, TCL. So we talked about this only a few weeks ago. Perhaps you remember I scanned my studio with Horizon Hyperscape, and it looks brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. And I thought how cool it would be to visit the real room scan with other people. And now this is possible already after a few weeks. This is crazy. So I can scan any room, anything in real time. And that's really cool. And then it renders that and you can visit it. And now I can invite up to 8 people to get into my real scanned room. That's amazing, right? However, I wish there would be more people that we can invite, but they want to increase that in the future. So perhaps if we have like 16 or 32 people or so, something like that, we can do a session and meet in my studio when I scanned that. That's great. So there's no other room scale software or feature that is nearly as good as this from Meta. They did an insane work. So if you didn't see my video of my studio scan, you should definitely check it out. Weekly poll. So last week I asked you, which company do you think is currently innovating the most in the XR space? And here we have 167 votes. And Meta, of course, is on first place. I also voted for Meta. And why is that? I mean, Meta is doing like all the crazy things. Like, for example, this weekly news, the Horizon Hyperscape with multiplayer. How cool is that? And then, for example, they have all the prototypes of new headsets that will be incoming. They tell us about the prototypes. They have the smart glasses. They have the Ray-Ban display. How cool is that, right? And this makes Meta on first place, of course. But Apple is on the opposite. Yeah, this is on last place, because Apple is doing great hardware. I love the Apple devices. The Apple Vision Pro is great, but it's not an innovation. Like, everything in the Apple Vision Pro is perhaps a little bit better than others, but it's no innovation. There is nothing inside this headset which we didn't see anywhere else. Yeah, but Google with the Android XR, with the Galaxy XR, they have this ultimate killer feature that they integrated Gemini, and Gemini is the best AI currently, even better than ChatGPT, and because it's integrated everywhere. And as soon as you use this headset, for example, for working, for gaming, or if you are in the system settings, just push the button for Gemini and it helps you everywhere. This is the absolute killer feature in my opinion. Yeah, and this is very innovative. Yeah. And then we have some other headsets. Some people say Pimax because of the high resolutions and good displays. Or some people say Valve, but I don't understand, because the new Valve Steam Frame is it innovative? It's just a there are some things like the foveated streaming. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, okay, I can understand that. So that's very, very interesting. But now this week's survey is the following. PCVR versus standalone. Be honest. How did you use your VR headset most often in 2025? And we have four different options. Pure standalone, so no PC. Wireless PCVR with AirLink or virtual desktop, for example, or anything other wireless. And then wired PCVR. That's still the best quality, right? Or you use a console, for example, PlayStation VR 2. So please, guys, everyone, please participate, because we need more votes. We need definitely more votes to have a good result. The link is in the description and in the first pinned comment, and I wonder about the results next week. And community spotlight. Congratulations to the following community members for participating, writing good and many comments. Marvin Madriaga, OG Gaming, Sava, Black Sheep Jean, he's always writing me. Thank you so much, it's so cool. I really appreciate that. He's also supporting me. The guys that I have this star here, they are supporting me. Thank you so much. And Pump Up the Volume. Thank you so much for participating in this channel. This helps a lot. So please write a lot of comments. I really need that. I love it. And let's check out the releases this week. On Horizon, Meta Horizon, we have, of course, Deadpool VR, the most important game. Really great, but very brutal. Normally, and on this time, I say, yeah, you get 10 or 20% off with my coupon code VoodooDE. But this is the only game where it doesn't work. Unfortunately, Meta told it because Marvel decided to not discount the game. That's their decision. It's the only game that doesn't work with my coupon code or with any coupon code. Sorry for that, but it's still a great game. So definitely watch my video. And then we have Grim. This is an action strategy survival game. Also interesting. It's in the final release version. Then the Thrill of the Fight 2. Boxing game. It's in the final version also now. But many people say this is even worse than the early access version. So be very careful. It has pretty bad reviews. And then we have Demeo Dungeons and Dragons Battlemark. I showed that on my channel. It's absolutely great. Yeah, if you love tabletop games, role-playing games, strategy games, you should definitely check this one out. I love it. And then if you have Inu Atsume, this is an anime simulation, I would say, if you are interested. And then on Steam, we have Iron Guard Salvation. I showed that on my channel. In another version. I don't remember. If you play like 3,000 different VR games, you cannot remember when you played it or on which platform. I have a video on my channel, just check it out. It's a really nice tower defense strategy game, really nice. And RoboQuest, that was available on Quest, now we have it on PCVR. It's a robot rogue-like action shooter. And also Battlemarked. And on the PlayStation VR 2, we also have RoboQuest VR and also Battlemarked. These were the releases this week. Okay, and let's check out the sales. Of course, the Black Friday sales are incoming. I already made a video about this. And I have a really cool method to have the full overview of the sales. You can just go on my homepage, and there is a lot of cool things here. You can have the HTC Vive cheaper, and also, for example, the Meta Quest, yeah, you get it cheaper, and for example, the Pico 4 if you want to have it. The coolest thing right now is that we have a Meta Games sale with 20% on all the Quest games besides Deadpool. And just enter my coupon code VoodooDE, and then you can save 20% on all the games. If you click this link here, then you get the most expensive games for Quest, and you can save a lot. Then we have a Pimax Black Friday sale. I will talk about this later. PlayStation VR 2 will be even more discounted. I will put a link later. With your glasses, you get 10% via my link on everything. VR Optician, you get 20% via my coupon. And also VR Rock has 15% off via my coupon code VoodooDE15. Yeah, really great. So definitely go on my homepage and then click on coupons and sales. Definitely, it's a German page, just auto-translated to English with Google Chrome or so. And then it's, as you can see, this is auto-translated. You don't even notice that, right? It does that really good. And yeah, then we have Pimax Crystal Super. I can give you a 10% coupon code for the Pimax Crystal Super. All of them, unfortunately, the OLED is not on sale because it's a very new headset. They don't want to put it on sale. But all the other ones, for example, the Ultra Wide, I can definitely recommend it. It's a really nice headset with a big field of view. You get 10%, also the 50 pixel per degree and the 57 pixel per degree. Just go via my link in the description and on my homepage. And then we can translate, wait, let me translate that. We have a sale where we can get a proof of our old headset, for example, the Index, the G2, the Rift S or the Quest, and just make a photo of your receipt or something like that. And then you get for the Crystal Light 100% would be great, $100 off. Or for the Crystal Super, you get a premium gift package, the DMAS audio solution and free prescription lenses. And when you go via my link, even 10% off. This is great. So make sure that you use that. And then we have this year, if you have an old Pimax headset, where is it? For example, you have the original Pimax Crystal, you can upgrade that and then you get a $400 discount. And then, for example, for the Crystal Light, when you upgrade it, you get $200 discount. And then the trade-in of the 12K to purchase a Crystal Super, you can get up to $400 as well. This is crazy. What are they doing with the 12K? But yeah, this is nice. Just check out my description and my homepage for all the links. And then we have some games for Steam. We have Arizona Sunshine 56% off, Arizona Sunshine Remake 60% off. Then we have After the Fall is 70% off, Fisherman's Tale, nice puzzle game, 80% off. And we have a Humble Bundle. You pay $15.42 for all these games. We have some cool of that, like Drunken Bar Fight is nice, Plastic Battleground is nice, Arkexa, and then Pixel Ripped, really nice games, check it out. And then we have a Fisherman's Tale, that's a 2 for PlayStation VR 2, 70% off. Rainbow Reactor, nice skill game, 82% off. After the Fall, 60% off. Resident Evil Village is even 70% off. Vertigo 2, nice action adventure, 70% off. And Ragnarok, nice music rhythm game, is 70% off. So guys, make sure to go via my links and save a lot of money in the upcoming Black Friday sales. Make a bookmark also of my homepage. And please, guys, if you go and buy something on Amazon, please support me a little bit. It's nothing, only a click for you. In the description, you will find the link. If you buy something on Amazon, then you can support me, even if you buy toilet paper. Yeah, and also make sure to participate in the weekly survey. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, bell, and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE